Alright guys, I'm not doing my intro today. I'm fairly heated about this whole situation, and it reminds me a lot of what I've gone through already. So, I'm just gonna go right into this video. Recently, as you may or may not have heard, Maximilian Dude has appeared on the Easy Allies podcast, and he's also done his streams where he's finished Final Fantasy VII Rebirth and given some of his theories, statements, whatever. While I am personally not what you would call a Max Dude fan. I don't hate the guy. I respect him as a creator, everything, but I'm not coming as some kind of keyboard warrior trying to defend my hero or anything like that. It's not about that. What this is about is this I don't know what causes this, but the Final Fantasy VII fandom is one of the worst fandoms I have ever been a part of, from a creator standpoint, from a fan standpoint, and that's not saying that all Final Fantasy VII fans are bad, and I'm not saying that even in the slightest. A lot of the people that I have met through this channel and through my fellow content creator friends are amazing people, and they love the game, they love talking about it, and they love doing it in healthy ways, and this is more addressing the terrible part of the fandom that has done nothing but rip creators to shreds. They've ripped each other to shreds over the same game that they like, but in different ways, and it's getting ridiculous. They have gone after Max now for a theory that he came up with immediately after finishing the game, and it's just a theory. No one gives a shit about any of this stuff. Why are we tearing each other apart over it? I mean, this is the same shit I dealt with 4 years ago. Like, people wonder why I walked away. And even when I gave my explanation in a video not that long ago when I started my comeback here, a lot of people were like, oh, you're just using excuses or whatever. No, this is literally what the fandom does to people. I'm going to play a clip of Max, and you tell me whether or not that people are fucking tired of this shit. Everybody is getting tired of this shit. Even the people that have engaged with this type of behavior are getting tired of this shit. So I'm going to play this clip of Max real quick, and then we're going to talk about it after we get back.
You guys are true fans out there, and I can't compete with you. You know more than me, you talk about it way more than me, you live this game way more than I do. I don't want to be in the same conversations of y'all. I really don't. So all I'm going to tell you is that I'm kind of done with it. It was fun in the first game. But effectively, Final Fantasy VII theory crafting has turned into something over the past few years. It's turned into something that people feel very passionately about. Specifically since Remake. And I'm going to be honest, I don't share that passion with you guys for that long. I really don't. After this game is out, I loved it. It's one of my favorite games ever, but I'm not going to dwell on this for very long. I'm going to go back to Marvel vs. Capcom or some shit. Or playing Tekken. Or being excited for Elden Ring.
This is the point I'm trying to make. We all make content about this game because we absolutely love Final Fantasy VII, and whether we agree on the things that they've done in this game or not, what really matters is that we're able to come together and have a conversation and have a dialogue about what's going on in the game, have fun throwing all these wild theories out there, and just making fun of the things we don't like, and cherishing the things that we love, and not trying to be toxic about it. Like, why do we have to get to this level of fandom where you have to go into people's comment sections and make threats and contact their sponsors and cause us and other fans just severe stress over fucking pixels? It blows my mind. I'll never understand it, why we continue to put up with this shit. And you know, Max has a lot of different avenues for ways that he can create fandoms and enjoy fandoms. He has his fighting games, he has, you know, action games and stuff like that he can fall back on. And I'm happy for him. Unfortunately, this is something that he loves, this is something that we all love, and yet we all feel like we can't talk about it, that we can't theory craft, that we can't have fun with it, because there's always this group of people that comes in and tries to ruin the fun, that tries to ruin people's fucking lives over pixels. It's ridiculous and it needs to stop. It's a mental illness at this point. There's no other explanation for it other than that these people have a fucking mental illness and they cannot help themselves. They hide behind the anonymity of the internet. They hide behind the fact that no actual consequences will come from these words. I mean, other creators have had to get the police involved. That's how bad this can get. And what people don't realize is that you may not see it in comment sections because either someone has mods that delete it, or we personally delete it because we're tired of seeing it and we don't want our fans to have to deal with it. And that's the truth of it. Just because you don't see it doesn't mean it does not happen. And this blissful ignorance or this blind whatever to it, we have to be together on this. We have to band together on this. I was on the SEAL Team 7 first Rebirth episode with Baby Seal. Somebody you guys probably already know, and if you don't, go check him out. He is amazing. We were able to talk about this game without fear of persecution from people that only want the game their way. They only want you to think their way. And if you don't, they try to ruin your fucking life over pixels. So I think this is the chance that we have to rally behind Max, to rally behind other creators, because even people that are positive about the remake direction are catching this shit, and it needs to stop. So, congratulations to the toxic sect of the Final Fantasy VII fandom. You have officially caused one of your top content creators to want to walk away from this stuff, to not make content about a game that he loves. He literally says in the clip that it's one of his favorite games of all time, and you all have decided that he's not allowed to have opinions, he's not allowed to have theories, and he's not allowed to have fun. So thank you very much. We appreciate it. That's total fucking sarcasm. Fuck you. Goodbye.